Straight and to the point, my 6th rank 4 7-star is Spider-Woman. And this is the first duplicate class rank 4 that I now have, because I was originally going to do one of every class first, realized I didn't want to really rank up anyone in my skill class, so I kind of just threw that plan aside, and I rank 4'd Spider-Woman, because I think this is a really, really cool character, a really good character all around for both attack and defense. I think she's going to be a pretty annoying defender for a lot of game modes and stuff. But yeah, using her against Captain Marvel here first, she has very, very good damage, which is great when you're trying to play a two-way champion. Reminds me a lot of Photon with maybe a bit faster attack potential, but a little worse defensive potential. I think Photon's overall a better champion than Spider-Woman, of course, because Photon's kind of busted, but still, they're pretty comparable for that matter. And yeah, I really enjoy this champ, especially with how she has like 2 different forms of damage. One just being like really hard getting basic attacks, to be honest. Like those 20 Furies, they add up on your basics. And then secondly, the power sting damage, which is really, really cool. Because it gives me a reason to use my Ant-Man relics, because I never really played power sting characters. I never really ranked up my Spider-Ham to use them. Now I finally have a use for some power sting champions. And yeah, she's absolutely really, really good with the Ant-Man relic. Throw any star level of that one you have on her, ideally the highest star one, because she definitely deserves it. So now we're going to be fighting this Rintra here in the current BG's meta, and that was really good, the evade there. That comes from having her awakened, where if you are dodging backwards, you have an 100% chance to evade, which is good, because I skill issued against Dexing you have a 100% chance to evade the final hit of a special attack. I skill issued against Dexing his special 2, and then the evade saved me. And then she's immune to neutralize, so Rintra can't even get any of his mystical charges, making her probably the best Rintra counter in the entire game because of that. And then she's also a absolutely insane Enchantress counter. I just don't have a video of that yet. I'm sure I'm going to get to plenty of content, like I'll fight Enchantress there eventually as well. I just haven't been able to do it yet. And now we're going to be fighting this Reed Richards in the side quest. This one, I'm going to be showing off the Ensnare that she has, because Ensnare, if you don't know, does 2 things. It completely shuts off evade, and it also reduces ability accuracy by 30%. So on this node, there is Footloose, and you're going to see that her Ensnare is actually going to fail some of the Footloose node from triggering the Unstoppable, which is going to be really cool. Now, it does take a little bit of time to get active. I think it takes 15 seconds to actually activate. And then once it does get there, though, it's going to last about 7 seconds, which will get increased by the debilitates. So you're going to have pretty good uptime on this debuff, which makes it pretty strong. And as you can see there, it's also paused during their special attacks. So yeah, it's a really good debuff. You can use that for a lot of different things with countering evade. It's not as strong as the slow, of course, because slow also counters unstoppable, but it also has a benefit that slow doesn't have in the offensive ability accuracy reduction, which is definitely going to have some uses for sure. So yeah, just fighting Reed here, place the power stings and stuff. He drops a special 1, and then he loses a bunch of health. And then here the ensnares up to where he can't evade, which he would have a very high chance to evade right now because the amount of debuffs on me and him. And then he drops the special here, and the power stings kill him. So yeah, there goes that fight. And the last fight I'm going to show you is the Epic of Pain Absorbing Man fight. This one was super fun. For this fight, you want to use a champion who doesn't rely on any red numbers, but for this specific node, Whiplash and Power Stings are red numbers that are allowed. It doesn't actually say it in the text, but when this fight was originally designed, the node was worded differently, and it would explicitly say that Whiplashes and Power Stings would work. And now it's worded differently to where it doesn't say that, but the mechanics are still the same. You can't really use any red numbers, but you can use Power Sting and Whiplash, and Spider-Woman is definitely a champion who has great access to Power Sting, so it works out pretty nice. And also, again, on top of the fact that her basic attacks do pretty decent damage themselves once you get those Furies up. Now, it is a little bit annoying that Absman has really high crit resistance, so we're never really going to be able to crit him in that fight. And also really cool is that evade. She gets an evade buff for 2 seconds whenever she would miss or strike an unstoppable opponent. So it kind of saved my butt a little bit there when I hit him when he was unstoppable. And yeah, drop the power stings there. They're going to do a bunch of damage when he drops his special 1 in a second, which is awesome. And then that's a 12k non-crit medium, which is pretty good. The Retribution passive, what it does is it makes them take 100% more damage during the special, and if you counter the special, your next hit is going to technically be included as during the special attack, or during their special attack, so you're getting extra damage on that hit. It means that you can get some really nice medium crits. Like, I've got like 40k medium crits countering a special before, but again, I can't really actually crit Absman very often. Like, I did there some, because yeah, I mean, crit resist isn't a immunity to getting crit, but it's just very rare that it actually there's a 46k medium right there. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty fun. And this is with all of Absman's resistances and stuff. We're still hitting decently hard. Obviously the crits bypass most of that, but still. So Hurt Locker is also making me play the rotation a little bit more different than I would like to, because I would like to be doing multiple SP1s with the Retribution active, get multiple stacks of Power Stings, but unfortunately I have to alternate my Special 2 and Special 1 because of the whole Hurt Locker thing. So it's just a little annoying, but it's not a big deal. It just makes the fight last a little bit longer than most fights with Spider-Woman would for this type of health pool. But yeah, I think I'm going to go for a Special 1 here, and then I know my next Special 1 after it is just going to kill, so I do go for another one with Hurt Locker in play. So wait for the fight or flight to go away, then I'm going to go for my Special 1. I don't need to do any shock damage to place this Power Stings, it's just when they would be shocked. So he's going to go down right there, and that's winner of Absman, and pretty cool fight if I do say so myself. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoy playing your Spider-Womans that you hopefully pulled from the Titan Crystal as well. Hopefully you get her soon if you don't have her yet, and I'll see you in the next video.